Hi, I'm Deep Singh, founder of Mandeeps.com, and in this video we'll be working with some of the advanced features of our live tabs module. In particular, we'll be looking at the advanced mode, which allows us to use tokens to render the tabs anywhere on the page, including third-party DNN modules. So let's see how that works. What I have here is a default installation of .NET UX 7, and on the top here I have the live tabs module with 3 tabs and some arbitrary content in them, and on the bottom I have the instance of our live blog module, which we'll use later in this video. So right now this live tabs module is nothing but a default standard installation, and I've configured it using the default mode and added 3 tabs to it with some content through our manage tabs interface. So nothing special, just normally how you would use the tabs module. What we're going to do now is go back to the options and change the tab mode to advanced instead of default. What that does is gives us a token which we can use to render our tabs anywhere on the page. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this token and hit update. The first thing you're going to notice is now tabs going to disappear. They no longer appear within the module, and that's by design. Now the tabs will appear wherever I paste that token on the page. So let me illustrate that by adding a new module. I'll add a HTML content module on the page, and it's right here at the very bottom now. So let me go ahead and edit content. I'm going to go ahead and paste my token in. So there's my token. I'm just going to hit save. What's going to happen now is we'll see the tabs appear in the HTML module right here, fully functional, just like they were before. Any options, themes, or any settings that we apply on live tabs module on the top will appear on the bottom right here. So that's great. That allows us to show live tabs in different parts of the page. So how's that really effective? Let's see. What we're going to do now is try to get rid of this HTML module and try to show the tabs instead in our blog module instead of the HTML module. So let me do one more thing. I'm going to go back to options, and I'm going to actually change this to something more readable. I can choose anything here for my token. So I'm going to create something of my own called my tabs. Again, I'm going to copy this and hit update. And what I really want to do is, this is one of the blog posts. When I click on a blog post, and when the blog post appears, which is right here, is I'm going to go ahead and add the tabs module in the post itself. So let's actually go ahead and create a new post to illustrate what we're doing first in our blog module. So I'm going to go ahead and write new post, and I'm going to give it a title called Working with Live Tabs Advanced Mode, and let's say we'll just use the general category, and we'll say this is a short description of this blog post which illustrates how to use live tabs, and then we can have some tags here. I'll just do the live tabs and live blog, and then of course we have a lot of content. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste some arbitrary content in here, so we have a long post here, and then I'm going to go ahead and save this, create a new post. So what we have is now a new post working with live tabs advanced mode, and we have all the content right here. And if I click on the post to see the post itself, I see the post right here. I have the ability to add comments and so forth. So what I really want is now to actually show the tabs right here in this post. So let me go ahead and do that. The way live tabs work is it's completely the way live blogs work is completely template driven. So this particular page right here is a template driven page. So we can edit that HTML and template to render whatever we want. So let me bring the file structure of the site into the view. In the desktop module folder, I have the live blog installed, so I'm going to go to live blog, into its themes, choose the theme I'm using, and go to the template folder. and this template folder has something called post.htm, and this is the post.htm that is responsible for creating this page. So let me bring that into view, and it's nothing but some HTML with tokens to render this page. And we're not going to go into this in detail, just to kind of show what we're doing. What we have here is this one token called post summary. Now this is where it's showing us all the content of that particular post. Before it actually shows us the content of the post, what I'm going to do is paste in, or type in rather, my token for my tabs. I want to show my tabs before I actually show the post. Of course, what I want to do is add 2 break lines right underneath. I'm going to go ahead and save this, and to have the template changes take place, we have to actually restart the website, so because live blog caches everything for performance, so we want to make sure that we go ahead and recycle the website for the changes to take in place. Okay, so the site has refreshed, and what we see now is we do indeed see the tabs appear in the post right above the content, and we have 2 break lines as we added it in, and now we have tabs inside our post page only. So if I jump back to the main page, we won't see it on the main page because we added specifically to the post itself. So if I click on the post, I will see the tabs right underneath it, and there it is. Now this is really interesting because it allows me to take my static tabs with some static content and put it somewhere else in another module or somewhere else on the page. But it could get more interesting. What if I actually wanted to take some of the dynamic content of each post and put it into the tabs? And we can certainly do that. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the live tabs, and we're going to edit it further, configure it further. I'm going to go back to the edit page, and we're going to go to manage tabs. I know I have 3 tabs that I created: the introduction, article, and about us, and there's some static content in there. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the static content. Since I no longer want to show this content, I'm going to make the tab empty, all 3 of them. So go ahead and do that really quick. Delete everything so there's no styling or anything else coming through the editor. Go ahead and delete that here as well. Now what we're going to do is go back to the introduction tab, and we're going to go to the settings, and we're going to go to integration. And what we have here is something very unique that you only see if you're running in advanced tab mode. It's called display token. And I can take this token right here and paste it anywhere on the page, and whatever appears between these 2 tokens is what's going to become the content of that tab. So let me illustrate this concept. I'm going to go ahead and copy this token, and I'm going to go ahead and bring my template back into the view. Okay, and as you see, we had my tabs right here. I'm going to get rid of the break lines. I'm going to go ahead and paste my token. And instead of having your content here, I'm going to add this post summary, which was responsible for generating the post. I'm just going to cut and paste it right here. So I'm saying I want this entire summary coming in this tab. Let me go ahead and save this. Let me update here. I'm going to go ahead and recycle the application pool or restart the website so the changes through the theme or template takes effect. Alright, so the page has refreshed, and what we see now is we have the entire post appearing in the introduction tab, and it's no longer underneath the tab, and that's exactly what we wanted. But we can make it even better. Why have just the post appear in introduction? I can actually take the introduction of this post and put in an introduction, the whole article into the article, and some author information into the author tab. So if I click right here, I do see that Live Blog has some information about the author who actually wrote this post. Actually happens to me just for the demo purposes, so I want actually that information appearing in the tab. And let's see what we can do to get all that set up. Right, so let's set this up further. We'll go back to our live tabs and grab the other tokens that we need. We already got introduction, so let's go to article and back to settings and to integration, and copy this right here, and then we'll bring our template into the view and we'll paste right here. And it doesn't really matter where it's on the page as long as it's there somewhere. Then let's also get the about author, and we'll go to settings and integration, and there it is. And then we'll add this one as well. So we have 3 tabs right now, and one of the tabs we have the introduction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the token here. I'm going to say I only want the description of my post, or the introduction, to appear here, and then I want the entire post to appear in the second tab. And instead of description, I'm going to say we want the full HTML content here. And my third tab, I'm going to say I only want the description of the block. So I'll just grab that from here and paste it in for my convenience. And I'll paste it right here. And we'll go ahead and save this template. And I'll return back. And again, we'll have to recycle the application pool for the caching to clear for the themes. Okay, so now that page has refreshed, I can click on the post link and see that I have my tabs. And now in the introduction, I only see the description of the post. And if I click on article, I should see the entire HTML post, which I do. And if I click on about the author, I should see the blog description right on top. And I do see that. So it's all working as we intended to. Let me go back to the main page. And what we want to really see is that it's truly not dynamic. If I click on another post, I see its description in the introduction, its entire content in the article pane, and again the static blog description, which is going to be same for all posts. So in a nutshell, that's really what advanced tokens allow us to do. It gives you a lot more flexibility. In previous versions of live tabs, we had the ability to embed any third-party DNN module inside the tabs, and we can still do that, but we've taken a step forward this time, and we can now take a live tabs module and embed it inside any other third-party module. So you could actually take a third-party module, put it inside live tabs, and then take the entire package and put it inside another third-party package. So it's just amazing with the number of possibilities you can do with this nifty advanced mode. And let me share one of the reasons why we did that, because we have a few clients that are currently using WinFrame and their property agent module. And here's a page, a demo page of that module. Basically allows you to list properties so people can bid on it, buy them, or for so forth. And one of this property listing pages here shows information about the property, has a map, and has the agent details. And a lot of our customers, what they did is they took this page, and instead of having it laid out like this, they created tabs in them, and they had a tab for the property information, maps, and then agent details. So it really allows you to go ahead and organize your content in third-party DNN modules using this live tabs advanced feature. And you can always go ahead and hide the container here, and then you would never even see that live tabs exist on the page, and it would only appear where you intended to appear, in our case inside this post within our live blog module. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any questions, please do open up a support ticket and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you so much.